Former Congressman Bill Johnson has been the president of YSU for almost 5 months.
Now that he's settled into the position, WKBN Community Affairs Director Dee Crawford talks with him about what drew him to apply.
I'm Dee Crawford, and I have the opportunity to sit down with President Bill Johnson and talk about his experience over the past several months and what's going on at Youngstown State University. Thank you, President Johnson, and glad to see you.
Good to be here.
What enticed you to become the president of Youngstown State University?
Well, that's an interesting story. It really is, because I loved what I did serving in the U.S. House of Representatives. I would pinch myself every day in our nation's capital. Couldn't believe a farm boy that farmed with mules until he was 13 years old would someday become a United States congressman. So when I got the call from this national search firm that my name had been mentioned as a potential successor to Jim Tressel, I said, well, I'm not sure why I would want to do that. I love what I do. I've got a team that's really good at it. And the search firm said, well, look, go through the interview process. Let's start it. And anywhere along the way that you think it might not fit for you, you can back out.
Let's stop with that.
Okay.
Not fit for you. What was it about the position that fitted for you?
That did fit for me.
Yes.
The ability to influence the next generation.
Okay.
That was the
key point.
The benchmark. That was the key thing. And really the incident that sort of put me over the edge and put me in a position to accept the job. Once I found out that I was in the top 3 candidates, I knew there was a strong likelihood that it was going to leak publicly. I could not let people on the street find that out. I couldn't let the Speaker of the House and my chairwoman on the committee on which I served in the House. I had to tell them what was going on, and I was really anxious about telling my chairwoman. She's Kathy McMorris Rogers from Washington State. Strong faith, strong mother, strong leader. And when I went to Kathy and told her that this might happen, she said, oh my God, Bill, she said, if you can do something like that, do it. She said, what's broken in our nation's capital cannot be fixed until we fix what's broken out there in the highways and byways of America. And up here, you're one of 435. At Youngstown State, you'll be one of 1. Think about how you can influence the next generation.
That's a very key point, and also the past professional positions that you've held, both in and out of the field behind the mule, brought different skill sets to the job. And I want to talk a little bit about that when we come back for our next segment.
Okay.
Stay with us as we continue this in-depth conversation with President Bill Johnson. I'm Dee Crawford, Community Affairs Director, WKBN.
Hi, everyone. I'm Lindsay Watson. Thanks for watching the WKBN 27 First News YouTube channel. If you want more video news, subscribe to our channel. And don't forget to download the WKBN 27 First News app for breaking news alerts.